Hello dear traders, you're watching the combined review of currency and commodity markets with me, Anna Kasatkina. The US dollar climbed on Friday as investors grappled with an inverted US Treasury yield curve and another round of disappointing economic data in the Eurozone region. The euro was among the weakest performers against the dollar on Friday, closing at $1.13, down from $1.13.77, its lowest level in 6 days. The Eurozone Manufacturing Preliminary Purchasing Managers Index posted a worse drop than expected in March. The manufacturing PMI slipped to levels below 50, signaling an economic contraction. The data stressed the slowing of the European economy, which the European Central Bank warned of in its latest update. In Germany, the Eurozone's largest economy, the manufacturing PMI for March drifted to 44.7, worse than expected. The Japanese yen, a traditional safe haven asset, strengthened against both the dollar and the euro. The dollar was last down by 0.7% at 110.06 yen, while the euro slumped by 1.3% to 124.36 yen, the lowest levels since early February and late January, respectively. Meanwhile, the cryptocurrency markets began a steady decline from Thursday afternoon, with most coins losing a considerable amount of value and the ones that had shown positive movement over the past few days practically erasing all their gains. It seems that the markets are destined to remain stuck for a long period with no real recovery on the horizon. Bitcoin dropped below the $4,000 mark and was trading around that on Friday on vastly increased turnover, indicating a possible sell-off. In commodity markets, oil futures declined on Friday, pressured by concerns about global energy demand, but US prices managed to tally a gain for the week, as OPEC output cuts and the US sanctions on Venezuela and Iran led to further tightening of the supplies. The poor European economic data, as well as a slump in Treasury yields and an inversion of the yield curve, underlined worries over global growth prospects and energy demand. WTI crude for May delivery on the New York Mercantile Exchange fell by 94 cents to $59.04 a barrel. The front-month contract ended higher for the week, up by 0.4%. May Brent crude lost 83 cents, declining to $67.03 a barrel on ICE Futures Group for a 0.2% weekly decline. At the same time, gold prices moved high on Friday as weak economic data from the Eurozone fueled fears of a global slowdown, weighing on risk sentiment and putting the yellow metal on track for its best week in nearly 2 months. Spot gold was up by about 0.2% at $1,311.85 per ounce. The US gold futures settled by $5 higher at $1,312.30. Gold prices rose to their highest since February 28 on Thursday at $1,320.22. Despite paring some of those gains, they still recorded a third straight weekly gain, up by about 1%. And this was Combined Financial Review on Insta TV. Thanks for watching and have a great trading day. Bye.